Seasons Carousel, Quincy and Zara's Winter Adventure. Once upon a time, in a quaint town nestled amidst rolling hills and lush green forests, a magical carousel had been the cornerstone of their existence. Locals knew this unique contraption as the Carousel of Time. This was not your usual carousel, it was the embodiment of the four seasons. The residents of the town named Yonder lived in harmony with this arrangement, their lives synchronizing beautifully with the carousel's rotations. But when the gears jammed, the carousel stalled on winter, and the once lively Yonder grew bleak and cold. Two children from Yonder, 10-year-old Quincy and 8-year-old Zara, both possessing a penchant for adventure, decided they could not watch their beloved town succumb to perpetual frost. To comprehend the gravity of the situation, Quincy and Zara set out to visit the wise elder of Yonder, known as Old Man Benedict. His home was an ancient, weather-beaten cottage, located at the farthest end of Yonder. A journey across the snow-blanketed town felt increasingly arduous, the chill biting into their cheeks. Each footstep crunched in the fresh powder, sinking deeper into the never-ending white. Bundled up in their warmest clothes, the children found resilience in their shared laughter and determination, knowing they carried the hope of their town. Upon reaching Benedicts Cottage, they were greeted by a soft, warm glow from within. Old Man Benedict, with his silver beard, and eyes that twinkled with wisdom, listened to their plight. Studying the ancient texts in his possession, Benedict relayed the legend of the timekeepers, celestial entities bound to the carousel, who maintained the rhythm of time and seasons. Benedict voiced his belief that the timekeeper of winter, known as Wren, was unable to relinquish control to spring's timekeeper, Seraphina. Only by venturing into the realm of seasons, a parallel world where the timekeepers resided, could Quincy and Zara hope to rectify the carousel's imbalance. Armed with the knowledge and a map that Benedict provided, the children prepared for their journey. Quincy, a natural with mechanical contrivances, brought along his toolbox, and Zara, blessed with a persuasive charm, took her storybook filled with tales of brave heroes and inspiring heroines. The journey would require not only the strength of body but of spirit and mind. The entrance to the realm of seasons lay hidden beneath the Carousel of Time itself. Quincy and Zara, with the town's hopes resting on their young shoulders, descended into the mystical world. Here, each season held dominion over a quadrant, winter's territory being the most extensive due to Wren's stranglehold. They trekked through the harsh winter quadrant, navigating icy winds, treacherous ice cliffs, and blizzards that threatened to throw them off their course. They braved these obstacles by keeping their spirits high, Quincy using his quick wit to invent makeshift sleds to navigate icy terrains, while Zara recited stories of courage to keep their determination from faltering. Finally, after days of enduring the relentless winter, the children reached the Majestic Ice Palace, Wren's residence. The palace glittered in the non-setting winter sun, its towering spires a beacon amidst the white landscape. Here, they came face to face with Wren, a beautiful being enveloped in a cloak of frost and snowflakes. The encounter with Wren was intense. Zara, with her innate charisma, spoke to the timekeeper. She talked about the beauty of transition, the magic in the changing seasons that their town was missing, and the joy that Seraphina's arrival would bring. Zara recounted the stories of Yonder, of children making flower crowns in spring, the town's annual summer fair, the vibrant colors of autumn leaves, and the quiet beauty of winter. It wasn't a plea but a reminder of the cyclical beauty Wren was part of. Wren, who had grown weary and detached in the extended solitude of winter, was touched by Zara's words. The timekeeper had almost forgotten the beautiful dance of the seasons, how each one had a charm that could only be truly appreciated when succeeded by the next. At the same time, Quincy, with his sharp intellect and knowledge of mechanisms, offered to help inspect the carousel's gears. Wren, intrigued and impressed by the boys' confidence, transported them back to Yonder in the blink of an eye. There, under the frosty gaze of Wren, Quincy worked on the Carousel of Time. With the toolbox in hand, the boy climbed the enormous structure, unscrewed the frost-encrusted panels, and began his investigation. Beneath layers of ice, he found a dislodged gear jamming the carousel's rotation. Hours of toiling in the freezing temperature and Quincy had managed to fix the gear back into its place. With the carousel repaired, Wren, moved by the children's determination and the spirit of Yonder's people, finally loosened the icy grip on the Carousel of Time. Before the children's eyes, the carousel began to turn, creaking back to life after the long, stagnant winter. As it moved, the ice started to melt away. The land softened, and tiny buds began peeking through the once frozen ground. The season began changing from winter to spring, as it naturally should have months ago. Quincy and Zara returned to their town as heroes. Yonder was once again a town of vibrant colors, sweet fragrances, and warm sunshine. They experienced the joy of spring, the heat of summer, the cozy autumn, and the beautiful, not everlasting, winter. The Carousel of Time spun in all its glory, the seasons changing in harmony, a testimony to the two children's adventure and their undying spirit. As for Wren, the timekeeper of winter found a newfound respect for the cycle of time and the necessity of change. And from then on, at the end of every winter, Wren would willingly pass on the baton to Serafina, reminding all of the enduring balance and rhythm in the world.